We have XRP coming up in some really high profile discussions. The first of which is here. Elon Musk taking this question from this hero, from this legend. Someone finally able to get him to say XRP for the first time. Let's take a listen.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration, do you envision the XRP ledger being incorporated into the financial institutions in the future?
Well, I certainly cannot speak to any specific crypto, but I do think that the sort of cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against a centralized control. This is definitely not an endorsement or lack of endorsement for XRP. But I do think crypto, by its very nature, it helps with individual freedom.
Absolutely. We know how important crypto is going to be to the future of finance, XRP, and just getting, Elon Musk to say those three letters. Absolutely massive. And you saw that little smile on his face. This isn't an endorsement or a lack of one for XRP. Of course, he can't open that can of worms with all the problems he has going on right now, but still a big moment. And, big props to this gentleman for posing that question and getting Elon to, for the first time, recognize that XRP. I don't think it'll be the last. I wrote this article. I'll link it down below. I put it on X the other day, but it's about crypto mining. And, it's seen as just this purely wasteful activity, but it's more complicated like most things in life. When we look at NVIDIA, they made almost $1 billion in revenue from crypto miners, mostly Ethereum miners. Now, Ethereum has transitioned away from, proof of work. Now it has its proof of stake architecture. But that revenue really set the stage for what we see going on now with NVIDIA being a behemoth, the leader, an AI powerhouse in a lot of ways. And that's built off the back of crypto and crypto mining. And we see something very similar today going on with Bitcoin. A lot of that funding, especially for Bitcoin miners in the West, for, especially here in the United States, they're using a lot of green energy. And that money flowing into the green energy sector is just going to turbocharge what they're able to do. We should see advancements much like we did with NVIDIA and AI within the green energy sector. It's not all just wasteful nonsense, as Chris Larson would say. Now, we have to be obviously conscious of what we're doing and try not to be wasteful, but that economic activity, it can affect industries like artificial intelligence, chip making, green energy. It's not quite all as doom and gloom as Chris would like to tell you here. I made my call the other day, 2025. I've been saying it for a long time. I think that's going to be our moment, not just for XRP, but I think crypto at large. And I think XRP finally passes all-time high in 2025. Some people in the comments, I could see you, typing now. You keep moving the goalposts. No, I've been saying 2025 for some time, and I think that'll be our moment. The only question is how high, how far beyond the previous all-time high do we go? Only time will tell, but it's significantly better than where we were in 2021. We've come a long ways, and we will set new all-time highs, in my opinion. Only time will tell. I think the only thing that gets in our way, which there is some possibility, major financial crash, like a Bank of America or something like that goes under, or, really huge war. But even that kind of stuff is kind of like why we have cryptocurrencies. So while it may delay the inevitable, it's still going to happen. And so I think that's what's important to understand. But still, from where we stand here right now, 2025 to me is where we see a lot come together. BlackRock, their BUIDL platform, man, taking position to challenge Tether. Posted about this the other day. Unlike traditional stablecoins, their platform and those tokenized treasuries, it offers interest on the people that use those RWAs. Regular stablecoins don't. It makes it potentially a very attractive option for traders and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. When you trade out of your crypto into your stablecoin, it's just not idle cash. At least you're going to get some sort of interest back. And this could really unlock billions in revenue for BlackRock and shake up really the crypto financial landscape and traditional. That's why you see this integration here. They're going to do a lot of amazing things. And when you look at that BUIDL platform, where it's going, not just where it is right now, it's a pretty amazing platform. Right now, when you cash out, you have to wait for a wire transfer, but in the future, I think they're going to let you cash out on chain, and you're going to get stable coins on chain that you can use immediately. Think of that. You have your money in these treasuries, you click a button, now you have spendable cash, digital cash that you could spend in an instant. There is no waiting for things to settle out, and that really is the future here. Monica Long.
Stablecoins for payments in the
She appeared on Bloomberg. I thought it was a great interview because she's talking about the importance of this upcoming election. Ripple is funding pro-crypto candidates. We could sit here and we could talk about, what Chris Larson is doing personally or different stuff, but Ripple, the company, the enterprise, they are spending a lot of money, and it's all going strictly to pro-crypto candidates. This is so important. And she envisions, no matter what happens in this election, and it is a difference between the two candidates, don't make a mistake, but I think things are going to improve, and I agree with her. She says that in this interview. And the person conducting the interview, they tried to be real slick. They're like, well, you say that the SEC is so combative, but we got ETS that went through and all this stuff. Well, she did a great job. Immediately said, yeah, because of the courts, because Grayscale took the SEC to court, because the Ethereum Foundation, or maybe it was Consensus, they were getting ready to take the SEC to court. And because of the courts really enforcing the law, yeah, we got those products, but otherwise we were not going to get them. Gary Gensler didn't just say, well, let the Bitcoin ETF go through. He's quite adversarial to all of cryptocurrencies, and a big job on her to point that out. I thought she did a great job. Lastly, again, front and center on a big stage nationally, you have this debate between Senator Warren, John Deaton. He's doing an amazing job. It's a big uphill battle. She is reptilian of the highest order. This is what she does for a living, these political things. But he's doing great, and he did great in those debates. And she tried to call him out as like this guy that's funded by crypto. And he's like, look, I did that pro bono. That worked for the XRP investor that was being attacked. I stood up for the little investor, and we won. Absolutely massive. And Deaton called out Senator Warren on her ties to Gary Gensler. And this is the worst. I don't know how this is legal, how there isn't, significant consequences here. But the fact that she was providing him the answers to her own questions. So she was writing the questions and his answers. He's under oath here. It goes against everything that the whole, commission there was set to do, to understand what the SEC is doing and to get answers from Gary Gensler. Not for Senator Warren to give her own answers through her little puppet. That should be wildly illegal, and both of them should have been in a lot of trouble for that. Anyway, again, the XRP stuff gets brought up on a national stage. John Deaton making us proud, making a strong charge here. And, I don't know what the political landscape is where he's running, but if anyone has a shot, it sure seems like him, because he's doing an amazing job, did a great job in those debates, does a fantastic job in all these interviews, and let's just hope he wins, because if she's out of the way, that's a big part of cryptocurrency's problems. Because listen, President Biden, he doesn't care about cryptocurrencies. It's because she's in charge. She's placed in charge of who the SEC, chairman is, and she's writing the questions and his answers, and she's really the puppet master here. She's a big problem, and if we can get rid of her, forget the rest of it. A lot of our problems will get better really quickly. So hopefully John Deaton can get that done. We will see, but he's really making us proud as a member of this XRP community, and let's just hope he gets it done. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will get televised right here on Jungle Link.